Be sure to watch this or read the written post to the end, lest the bright shiny objects distract your view. General Kelly gave a heartfelt and impassioned presentation this week, invoking the death of his son in the line of duty. And he talked about what happens to the bodies of our fallen as they're returned home for burial with honor. As a side note, watch Kevin Bacon in the movie Taking Chance for a better understanding of how we honor our young men and women who have died in the line of duty. Kelly's presentation was all very patriotic, very heroic, and astonishingly cynical. For General Kelly to have used the sad death of his son and our empathy for the general to cover for the despicable attitude of disrespect shown by the president to a grieving widow is a profound assault on everything that smacks of decency. I, and likely you, offer our condolences and caring to General Kelly for his profound loss. We care about him both as a father who has lost a son and a soldier who has lost one of his own. That stands regardless of what he's done to cover for our amoral president, and it doesn't excuse it. General Kelly is now in the politics business. It's both our right and our duty as citizens to question what he says and does. That has become especially important now that he's formally joined the ranks of the Trump prevaricators, an unholy club including Sean Spicer, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Steve Mnuchin, and others for whom verifiable, obvious truth carries no meaning. Let go of your hope that General Kelly will save us from Trump's lunacy. That just isn't going to happen. It's easy to get sucked into railing about the distortions, fantastical idiocies, and outright lies of Trump and his fawning servants, but it would be a terrible mistake to do that. You're correct in seeing all the Trump craziness as craziness, but it's actually far worse than that. Read Tom Friedman's piece, linked in the written post, to better understand the strategyless operations of this White House, and make that of Trump, that leads to such staggeringly inappropriate and at times self-destructive behavior. Note that the self in the self-destructive behavior is you and me and America. Next up in your government screw you game is the long-awaited tax reform bill that is actually a tax cut program for the fabulously wealthy. The Senate Republicans have barely managed to jam through a tax bill and toss it over the transom to the House to start the process of creating the detail of the next enrichment program for the rich. As usual, it's presented as a boon to working people, and no, ours would never propose a bill that would primarily benefit already wealthy people and large corporations. Except that what we know about this new iteration of dishonesty from Paul Ryan and the others owned by big special interests is that their plan will do exactly the opposite of what they claim it will do. In fact, it will strip $1.5 trillion from Medicare and Medicaid. That means from you and me and from poor people, and deliver it to the super rich in the form of tax breaks. Read Paul Krugman's description linked in the written post and you'll understand what rubes the Republicans apparently think we all are. Here's the key. While all of these things and more are substantive, while issues of great importance and lasting impact are at stake, all of it pales in comparison to the Russian hacking and influencing of our election. And even that might be secondary to Trump and his team of bandits conspiring with the Russians to steal the election. That will be bigger if it's true, because then we will know that we have lost America. General Kelly won't save us from our rot from within. That job is up to all of us. So don't allow yourself to be distracted by Trump's bright, shiny, and outrageous objects. Keep your eyes focused on the truth of what really happened. I'm Jack Altshuler.